There is a Mazda 5. Before we get started, I want to give a quick shout out to Max Automotive for letting us use the car over here to film the videos. Check out the link in the description for more details on their inventory. Now let's go ahead, open the driver's side door, pop the primary hood release lever from there, hood pops up. Now in front of the vehicle, right on top of that Mazda emblem there, that's where the secondary hood release lever is. You gotta put one finger in there and push it right, lift up the hood. This hood requires a prop rod, so get it out. Put it in the slot with the arrow marking it over there. Put the rod in there and then sort of pull it back. And that's it. Now it's secured in place. It's not going anywhere. Thanks again, Max Automotive. Right there by the engineer filter, the battery, that's the fuse box there. You have to get the cover off. So there's one clip in the back. Press it and lift the cover off. In the front, it's held in place by like a hinge. You've got to turn it around and get it out from there. The cover is now off. Underneath the cover is where the fuse puller is. Get that fuse puller. It's the only tool we need for this job, and it's a very useful tool. It goes right on the fuse, and then we can use it to just pull the fuses off. Now there is also the fuse diagram there that we'll be referring to. See that 80 amps? That's matching the 80 amps over there, and then the rest of the diagram on the fuse diagram matches the fuse box, so we're on the right place. Now bottom corner, very rightmost place, room, 15 amps. That's the one for the interior lights. That's the blue one over there. We'll use the fuse puller to get that fuse off. So get the fuse puller on it like that. See, once it's sitting tightly. Yep. Now press down on the fuse puller and pull the fuse out. Now when you look at the center part of the fuse, you see the metal over there, the strip of metal that is connected, because this is a good fuse. In your case, if that is broken, that's a bad fuse, and we have identified the problem. We need to replace it with the 15 amps. See, it says 15 on it. You cannot replace a 15 with the 20 or a 10. It has to be replaced with a 15 amp fuse only, or else it's going to cause all sorts of other issues. You don't want that. Okay. Now usually the car comes with some spare fuses which go on the top over there by the fuse puller, but we don't have it, and that's okay. Another solution to it is to replace it with something that we are not going to use it, like the fog light, for instance. That is also 15 amps. So if you had to choose between interior and fog lamps, and if you want the interior lights to work, that's the solution. Get the 15 amp fuse for the fog lights out. We'll check that fuse and make sure that it's okay as well, and this is good. And then we'll just go put that fuse back in, and we should be all set. That's it. We are just swapping fuses right now. If we had a spare fuse, then we would swap it with the spare fuse. Spare 15 amps. Like I said, it has to be replaced with a 15 amp fuse only. Put the fuses back in, and that should hopefully solve your problem. Don't forget to put the fuse puller back in. It goes in right over there. Let's put that cover back on. First we'll put it on from the front by that hinge thing over there. Yep, it's in. Put it on, clip, and we're done. In order to close the hood, push on the hood, take load off of the prop rod, pull it out of there, put it back in its place like that. There's 2 contact points, so make sure it's secured properly like that. Now lower the hood and slam it shut.